Let's fix up these dressers. So this is my first like remodel project that wasn't just plain painting. I wanted to strip them down. I wanted to make it special and it fit our vibe. And so, first removed all the hardware, and then we got to get to a good cleaning. These dressers have actually been kind of stored outside underneath like, awning thing. So they're quite dusty, so they needed a really good cleaning. Then I started removing the paint. So again, this is my first time, and I decided to use this orange whatever stuff. And I will just say, first off, that was not my favorite. For my next project, I'm definitely going to use a different stripper. But I started scraping probably way sooner than I should have, but I was doing outside and it just seemed to be drying, so I thought I'd try and do that before it dried too much because the instructions said it should not dry. So I didn't film all of it, but I did end up doing like 2 different coats over different days of this and try to get out as much as like the big lumps as I could before I sanded it. So for all the videos online that make this look so easy, maybe after you do it forever it does, but if you're a beginner, it's not always. So this is really like, it just took a lot longer than I would have liked, but we started sanding and that's when it's really started coming together and I started seeing the full vision of how this is gonna look. Ooh, I guess I did film the second coat on this side because it just didn't seem ready to sand yet. So I decided with the drawers I was going to paint them, so I didn't strip them as good as I did at the main part, which we're going to stain, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just started painting these in this like lighter mauvier blue that I love, so yeah. So then I went through and I sanded the little tiny corners. And then I started staining the main body in dark walnut because we love dark walnut. And you can still see there's like little bits of blue paint that I just could not get off, but I was like, it's going to be dark stains, so you're not going to see them, so that's the reality. And then I went through and covered the whole thing in a coat of polyurethane, so like the stain part and the paint part. And yes, it had a little bit of staining on the brush from putting it on the stain part, but I kind of wanted a rustic look, so it's fine. And then I put the cute antlers on for the hardware, and we're done.